A letter, my dear friends. Dear Uber nerds who packed out my screening today. You are right. Awesome. Hi, everyone. Love, Grant the movie and TV guy. Thanks for not being annoying today. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raising Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And I just went on a most wonderful quest, Dungeon Masters. We were here to talk about a movie. Movies and TV is what we do here. And that movie is Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. I got to see it a little early. Dungeons and Dragons, but I saw it. Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves is directed by Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly. Two directors who previously did one of my favorite films of 2018, Game Night. John Francis Daly also, to fans of quality television, will be known as the younger brother, aka one of the geeks on Freaks and Geeks. Yeah, that guy, the one who played Linda Cardellini's little brother on that terrific show. If you've not seen Freaks and Geeks or Undeclared, fantastic early Apatow TV series. Anyway, but they direct this film and also co-wrote this film with Michael Gillio and Chris McKay, story by. Now, the reason I want to bring up the script is, well, you'll see. So, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, what is the film about? Well, it's based on Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast popular tabletop game, which has been a massive hit for a very, very, very long time. Previously adapted into a trilogy of not-so-great films, particularly a 2000 theatrical feature that was pretty terrible. But what is this film about? Well, the film is about Edgin Darvis, played by Chris Pine, who, right before a prison break, for him and his buddy Holga Kilgore, played by Michelle Rodriguez, they regale the story of how at one time Edgin had a beautiful wife and a wonderful little daughter, who grew up to be Chloe Coleman, but lost it all. And in order to make ends meet, he ran a band of thieves, one of whom was a fellow by the name of Forge Fitzwilliam, played by Hugh Grant, who he eventually left in the care of Edgin's daughter while they were in prison. Turns out Forge is not the best guy, and he's in cahoots with the sadistic red wizard known as Safina. She is played by Daisy Head. He has designs on fortune and political power. She has designs on enslaving all of the realms and destroying the world as we know it. After escaping, Edgin and Holga decide to team up with their other former associate who got away just in time, Simon, the sorcerer, played by Justice Smith, as well as his buddy, a tiefling druid named Doric. She is played by Sophia Lillis, who has one of the best action sequences in this film. And then also, they eventually have the help of a kind-hearted paladin named Zank Yendar. He's played by Regé-Jean Page. And together, they have to save the day. Could the gladiatorial match put in place by Forge be the key to saving the day and saving Edgin's daughter? Let the questing begin. So, and the laughs, surprisingly. So, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves is interesting. It's a reboot of the film versions of Dungeons & Dragons. It is an attempt to sort of breathe new life into the toys and the tabletop game and the merch and what have you from Hasbro. Here's the thing. Much like Hasbro did with Ouija Origin of Evil and Bumblebee, they nailed it, you guys. I not only like Dungeons & Dragons, and I'm not a major Dungeons & Dragons, uber, I'm a novice at best. I've never played the game. Most of what I know is from the previous film, which I have seen, and the animated series. That being said, though, they nailed it, you guys. I not only liked Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves, I fucking loved Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. This movie is just so much fun. It's funny. It has a lot of heart. It has a lot of adventure. If you told me that a Hasbro-backed Dungeons and Dragons movie now would be any good, I would tell you you're crazy. But holy crap, this was really good. It was funny. Probably one of the funniest movies I've seen in 2023 so far. It was a smart choice having Goldstein and Daly involved after what they did with Game Night. Everyone is terrific here. Chris Pine is charm personified. Hugh Grant, who plays Forge, is consistent, doing another Paddington 2 villain performance, and I'm fine with that because he's perfect. But you also got some really fun cameos that I wouldn't dare spoil, one of whom, a certain group of cameos in particular, if you're a D&D fan, you're going to just scream. I was in a theater, this is an early screening through Amazon. We got invited through Amazon, so thank you for that. Packed house, full of people. There were like 5 seats that weren't filled. Many of whom were major D&D fans with like shirts and everything. They were cheering, and I was too, throughout this movie. This was a terrific audience experience. This is a terrific film. This was fun. But like any good popcorn movie, what elevates Dungeons & Dragons is that it has humor, and it actually has character development and a heart. You like these roguish thieves. You want to follow them on this adventure. You root for Chris Pine to get back with his daughter. You feel for the guy. You root for the daughter. You root for the heroes of the story, and you hiss at the bad guys. This is exactly what a popcorn movie should do. It should excite you, make you laugh, make you care. This is why we go to the movies. Believe it or not, Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves is why we go to the movies. I love Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. It's one of the best films of 2023 so far. It's definitely going to be one of the best big films of this year. And guys, I think we can end it there. I'm going to give it... Yeah, you see it. Bang! 5 out of 5 stars for Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Who'd have thunk it? I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. I thought this movie was just delightful from beginning to end. It was so much fun. For the whole family. Take the kids, take grandma, take grandpa. PG-13, bloodless, take them. Some of the gags in this movie too, that I'll say this. The necromancy gag in this movie that goes on for about 5 minutes of like talking to the dead to get like questions. One of the single funniest set pieces I've seen in a movie in like 2 years. I love this movie. Fantastic. Go see Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. I don't want to say any more. I don't want to spoil anything. Go see this movie. So much fun. So much fun. Alright. Really, really fun movie. Alright. Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves. Trailer trash. We only got 3 trailers, and they were all Paramount movies because this is an advanced screening. So, those trailers were Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. Looks good. We talked about it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Mutant Mayhem. Talked about it. Looks good. Speaking of Hasbro, Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Looks like a lot of fun. I have hope. I'm excited for it. Yeah. Awesome. And was there shawarma? Yes, there is a scene, it's a comic scene, but there is a scene during the end credits that pays off a gag from earlier in the story, but there is nothing after the credits. Alright. That is it. For this weekend, too. We will be back next week for a review next Thursday. John Wick Chapter 4. We will also have reviews coming down the pike. Maybe next week for A Good Person. I hope so. And then we will have a slightly early review on March 29th of the drama film 1001, which premiered at Sundance, which looks really great. Next Thursday, or 2 Thursdays from now, we will be seeing the movie His Only Son. I believe it's a faith-based film. And then we'll also be seeing the movie Spinning Gold about Casablanca Records. So we'll be seeing that film. And more to come, including the Super Mario Brothers movie. That'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all. I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's supposed to do. Or so I've been told. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, this, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on Letterboxd. At Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Twitter, I'm at Raised Grant. Find me on Facebook, Raised on Popcorn with Grant. Serialized, I'm all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. Excuse me. Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast, on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, also leave a comment even if you say, "Grant, I like waffles," really helps out. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. I want to know down below. Even though it doesn't come out for a couple weeks, so I know a lot of you haven't seen it yet. But when you do, what did you think of Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves? Did you like the movie? Hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below, let me know. And until we meet again, we're all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. And I'll catch ye all next time. Onward, Dungeon Master. Alright. Roll the dice. Take care. Bye.